She got to the tailor store and her fabric was like everywhere, like pieces of the fabric were just everywhere. It was not ready. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Tari, if you don't know. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here and you're a subscriber, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. So today I'll be walking you guys through my Sunday self-care. So ever since like lockdown started, my skin has been a mess, maybe due to the changes going on in the world, or anxiety or stress, maybe a combination of all of them. But my skin has been, it's not been working, it's not been fine, and it's awful. It's awful. My skin has not been working with me. I've been having loads of like breakouts, like really bad breakouts, which is upsetting to me. Like my skin is just not working. It's not going well. It's not working for me, and it hurts me because I spend quite a lot of money on my skin. Imagine you spend your hard-earned money buying skincare, buying toners, buying masks, and your skin is just not responding. It's like the ultimate betrayal. Like, I feel betrayed.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So I decided, since there's a lockdown and everything that's going on, I'll have a day dedicated to my skin, dedicated to self-care. Today, I'll be showing you guys my routine on self-care Sundays. I will be putting on a face mask. I'll be doing my nails. While I'll be doing my face mask and my nails, we will be having a chat. If you want to see my beauty routine or my self-care routine for self-care Sundays, please stay tuned. For my face mask, I'll be using the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. So I'll be using this mask for my face. I already mixed it up. So I will just be applying my mask while chatting with you guys. So I have a review of this face mask on my blog, www.lifeoftari.com, and basically I love it. That's the short review. I love the mask. I have been using this mask for the past 1 month. I've been using it like every other day, and so far I think it's working. Like, it's minimizing my breakouts, and yeah, so it's been working. I don't want to give away too much, so please go to my blog. So I'm just going to be applying the mask with a spatula. I know it looks really weird using a spatula to apply your face mask, but this is like the best thing to use. And I got this idea from Dima Ume. She's a Nigerian YouTuber. She basically was using the Sigma face mask applicator, and it was like really expensive, and she's like, guys, just get a kitchen spatula because it pretty much does the same thing, and Sigma is really expensive. I got this at the dollar store for like, I think $1.50 or so. Like, it was really cheap. Just gonna be applying. Guys, I was never really, I don't know, have you guys always been fans of face masks? I have, up until now, I had not been a fan of like face masks. I've always been a fan of like toner and things like that, but I have never really been a face mask person. But this one, it works fine, so I use it. Now guys, this is like usually the hard part for me, because I'm always trying to avoid getting the mask on my nose ring. Oh my god, the intricacies of nose rings. I love my nose piercing, don't get me wrong, but it has its downsides, basically. So I'm just gonna hold this here. I got it on my hand. Together. Okay. Yeah, I think we did a fairly okay job of not getting it on my nose ring. Yeah, so So while my face mask is drying, I'm gonna be doing my nails and we're gonna have a chat. I have an interesting topic. So I'm gonna be doing my nails. I've got two colors. So I've got this brown color I've got the wine one and I've got the nude one. I think I'm feeling more nude, so I'm gonna go for the nude one. And I've just got my nail polish remover. Doing your own nails is like the easiest thing ever, right? Right? Until it goes bad and then it's no longer the easiest thing ever. So I'm gonna start with my left because the left usually looks better than the right. Of course, if you're left-handed, that's different for you, but for us right-handed people, the left always looks better. The right hand always looks very ghetto. So I'm expecting it will look ghetto. When I decided to do my nails, I vaguely remembered my nail technician in Nigeria. If you guys didn't know, I'm Nigerian. I'm from Nigeria. I moved to Canada from the UK. I lived a long time in Nigeria. So I lived in Nigeria for years, so I'm Nigerian, very Nigerian. So anyways, we had this hairdresser that also doubled as a nail technician. So we had this hairdresser. Her name was, let's call her Auntie Amina. So she was our hairstylist for years. She would make all styles. When we started to make hair with her, we were like five years old, and she would make like weaving so we could take to school, things like that. And then she would, when we started to grow older, started to go to school, I went to school in a different state from where my parents lived, and come back home and like, because you go to uni, right? You see all sorts, you see a lot of hairdressers, and the hairdressers there are used to dealing with like young people, and they're used to making like young people hairstyles. But Auntie Amina was not making very young people's hair. She was making like my mom's hair, children's hair. So she wasn't really conversant with like cool styles. But she would not say that. She would, if you go to Auntie Amina, like, okay, Auntie Amina, I want to make my hair. Can you make, say, step up all back? Or can you make this side of weave? Can you make this type of braids that is like a different technique? She'll be like, yes, mole she. In Yoruba, that means like, yeah, I can do that. You sit there and she makes the hair, you take a look at the mirror and it's the opposite of what you've asked her to do. Like, and then you're like, Auntie Amina, I thought you said you could make XYZ style. This is not what I asked you to make. She'll be like, like basically, this is what suits your face, the shape of your face. I'm like, and when it came to like doing nails, oh my God, you'd have to, like, it was just a pain. It was either she poured glue on your skin, or she painted on your skin, or she'd, all sorts. There were always problems. But we really loved her because we had used her for years. She had become like part of the family. We just we just ignored all our excesses and everything. If you have an artisan like a hairdresser or a seamstress or a tailor that doesn't disappoint you, hold that person's shirt. Hold that person's shirt because they're valuable. Most of them will disappoint you in a heartbeat. So basically, let's talk about artisans in Nigeria that disappoint. Guys, who do you think disappoints more, hairdressers or tailors? Please comment in the comment section. I think it's tailors, but then when a hairdresser disappoints, it can be disastrous because it's your head, right? So comment in the comment section, who do you think disappoints more, tailors or hairdressers? Well, usually I think every family in Nigeria has more than one tailor because of the way tailors generally disappoint. So we had like 3 tailors. We had one tailor that was really good. Like, he was Ghanaian and he was the best tailor ever. Like, he would make a dress and you would think it was from Zara or something. Oh my God, this guy was really good. But the problem, he would take so long to make a dress. Like, he could take 2 months to make one dress, but he was that good. So we would always go to him when we have like really special event. Then we had a third tailor. He was like my personal tailor in uni. He was also like really, really good, but he could disappoint for Africa. Like he was so bad at keeping to time, promise, but he was good as well. And so once I had, there's something in uni that people do, it's like a departmental dinner. So I had departmental dinner and I gave him some fabric. I had gone to Lagos, which is where my parents lived. I'd gone to Lagos, I'd gone to the market, I went to get good, beautiful fabric for him to make me a dress. I had given him the fabric like 2 months before, and then 2 weeks to the event, I went to check in like, oh, how is it going? Is it ready? He's like, oh, we're ready in time for your event. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. I went a week after that, so like a week to the event. He's like, oh, don't worry, it's fine, don't worry. So 3 days to the event, I went to his store to ask for my dress. The dress wasn't ready. I had given this guy the fabric 2 months ago. So I was so upset, and I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, you know, can you come 2 p.m. on the day before the event? I'm like, the day before the event. I'm like, okay, no problem. There. So the day comes to his store the day before the event at 2 p.m. like he said, and he was not there. So most of the tailors have like people that work for them that are learning the trade. That was the only person there. So he had a girl that was learning the trade that was at the store. He was not at his shop. I knew that was a problem. So I ask her, I'm like, hey, where is your boss? I'm here to collect my dress. And then she's like, oh, I don't know which dress. What color is your dress? That's how they can find your dress, right? So I'm like, okay, my fabric was blue, XYZ. This is how it looked. It looked shimmery and all of that. She's like, oh, let me look. And so she's like checking, she's rummaging through the shelf. And I'm like, oh my God, this is getting really bad. I am going to fight somebody, like give and take, basbos. So she's like checking, and then I just sighted my fabric in the corner with the fabrics that had been cut but not sewn. I was crazy. I'm like, is that not my fabric? She's like, eh. She now brought it out and she showed me. Guys, it was like pieces of fabric. I was mad. Like, I didn't even say anything. I didn't argue. I was pissed, but I didn't argue. I'm like, okay, now I have to show this guy he should not mess with me. There was a shelf with like already sewn clothes that belonged to other clients of his. I don't know, didn't care at that time. I was like, okay, you know what? No problem. Keep the pieces. I faced the apprentice. I'm like, keep the pieces, no problem. I went to the shelf with all the ready-made clothes and I packed at least 6 of them. I put them under my hands and I just walked out of the shop. The apprentice was telling, auntie, please, don't be angry. I'm like, it's okay, I'm not angry. But when he has my clothes ready, he should come and collect these ones too. I packed all of them. 5 minutes later, I got a call from him. Hello, T, don't be angry, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not angry, oh. I'm not angry, just give me my clothes. He's like, you shouldn't have done that. Really, I agree. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I was pissed. Anyways, I took the clothes, he kept calling me, and bear in mind, while I was at his store, I kept calling him to ask about my dress, XYZ. He wasn't picking my calls. So I was surprised that he could call me back 5 minutes later. So he knew what he was doing. Like, he wanted to avoid me. He thought I was not gonna come. So anyways, he called. He's like, okay, I'll get your clothes ready. Please, my customers are already asking for their dress. I said, eh. So me that I'm your customer, you cannot make my dress, right? I said, okay, no problem. I said, when you're ready, you will know where I am. You come and collect your clothes. But you see these clothes, they're staying with me till you provide me with my own dress. So I kept them. After like 2 hours thereabout, he sent his apprentice to come and meet me in my hostel to give me my dress. the girl was like, okay auntie, this is your dress, this is where I tried the dress on, and it was really nice. So all the dresses I had taken from their store that belonged to other clients, I gave them back to her. My relationship with my tailor wasn't the same again. I didn't give him any clothes anymore, and I was one of his like major customers, right? So after a while, after a couple of months, he called me and apologized again, and he's like, okay, don't worry, I'll make your dresses in time, XYZ. And then I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to trust you now. So after that, I gave him some dresses to make, and he was spot on. Like, he was like to the T. Like, the timing was great. He got my clothes ready earlier than I expected, so he never messed up again. I'm not saying that it's a good thing that I did. Please don't take other people's clothes. But it worked, so I'm not advising you though, but that technique worked. So guys, my face mask is completely dry. I can touch it and there's nothing, so I'm just gonna wash this off and then come back and apply my toner. So people have had like really, a lot of Nigerians especially, have had really bad experiences with tailors and hairdressers as well, but I think mostly tailors. So I'm just gonna wait for it to dry before I use my moisturizer. So I'll be going in with my Garnier Moisture Rescue moisturizer. I also have a review on the moisturizer on my blog. I'll put the link in the description below. So my face feels so smooth, so moisturized, so fresh. I am ready to get about my Sunday. I'm ready to watch Netflix, just chill on the sofa. I feel relaxed, I feel calm. Oh my goodness, self-care Sundays are just the best. So I'll leave a list of all the products I have used in the description box below. I have reviews on my blog, so I'll leave the links in the description box below. So guys, tell me, have you ever had a bad experience with a Nigerian tailor or a Nigerian hairdresser? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think tailors disappoint more or hairdressers disappoint more? I think tailors, I'm sorry, tailors, they can be terrible. They're like agents of Satan. Oh my goodness. I saw a thread on Twitter where people were talking about their experiences with tailors, and I was like, oh my god. One lady spoke about how she gave a tailor her wedding dress to make, and the day before the wedding she got to the tailor's store and her fabric was like everywhere, like pieces of the fabric were just everywhere. It was not ready, and I'm like, first of all sis, you made the first mistake. Why would you give a Nigerian tailor your wedding dress to make? You were just setting yourself up for failure. Anyways, it ended in tears. And not just tears, it ended in premium tears. It was a bad experience. People were talking about how tailors burnt their clothes, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a pandemic. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please like this video and share it with your friends. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Click the red bell button so you can hear from me. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this video, so if you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.